Hey guys, it's Chan Crawford, and I'm back at it again with another video, Life Transformation Coach. And today we are going to talk about thriving with depression. So, I wanted to talk to you guys about this today because I know a lot of you that watch my videos struggle with depression yourself, or you deal with some kind of mental health issue, if it's not depression, anxiety, because that's where a lot of my audience comes from. And I wanted to talk to you guys about this because I know how it can be to hear from another person that has dealt with it and gotten through it to get to the other side, how it feels to have some hope when you see someone thriving, even though they have dealt with depression. That's definitely what has kept me going from the very beginning. When I'd had like a really severe episode, I had dealt with being abused. I'm not gonna lie, okay, so my ex-husband tried to kill me when I was 20. He choked me almost to death, and it was a very traumatic experience for me, and I was hospitalized. So when I was in the hospital setting, I first of all, this is the first time I've ever dealt with something like this. I've ever been in this situation, and I was a little bit in denial about how serious my depression was until I was in that hospital locked up. However, I came across this technician who told me that they had a similar experience, and I thought it was very interesting because I'm like, oh, so you've dealt with that, and like you're able to be nice and healthy today and work here and like help people like us that have gone through the same thing that you've gone through. That's amazing. Like, I'm trying to be like you. Okay. And that made me feel so much better. Especially because at the time I was also a mental health tech. Excuse my ghetto lip gloss. I don't have chapstick, so I had to use my grease, but I was a mental health technician myself at the time, and I would have never imagined being someone in that position, needing the help that I needed, and then meeting someone else that was in the same position that went through the exact same thing that I went through. And not only did I have that experience, but a little bit further along the line, like maybe like a month later or something, a few weeks later, I'm following up with the psychiatrist that worked in the office that I worked with. They were like having my care go between people because I worked in the mental health clinic, so you're not supposed to work where they treat you, but this person was especially trusted, and she was like probably 45 or 50 or something like that. And she opened up to me about herself dealing with mental health issues, and like that, I think she even cried with me, and that was so, I can't even describe how it felt to have another person that I could relate to, and actually that I look up to, say, I deal with this too. I struggle with this too. And I'm like, oh my God, you're such an awesome person. Like, I look up to you, and like, you're a whole doctor out here, like PhD psychiatrist. And you struggle with this too? What? And you take medication for this too? What? And that's kind of what gave me the hope and the ability to deal with my depression and still have some sense of belief in myself that I could still be someone someday and not just be doomed to this miserable life of depression, which is what it felt like at the time. You know how it is to go through a depressive state, to be in this dark place where it feels like the world is going to end and it's never going to get better, and you cannot see from that tunnel that you're in where the light is, what it looks like, what it could possibly look like. You can't even imagine for yourself what your life is going to look like when you're in that place sometimes. So to hear from a person that, oh, I've been in that place, and from two people that worked in the field that were perfectly healthy and helping people like myself, I felt like, oh, I can get through this. Like, this is what the light looks like. Oh, okay. So, even though I've had ups and downs with my depression, like, I worked on myself, my self confidence, and my self esteem in order for me to be able to help other people that go through what I go through as well. And, there's still probably going to be some bouts of depression that I go through within my life because of the way that my chemicals are balanced, and it's not my fault. It doesn't make me less of a person, but understanding that about myself is what helps me to embrace who I am as an individual and understand that I'm still lovable. I'm still as capable of doing anything as anyone else is. I'm still worthy. And those are thoughts that I did not have before I worked on those things within myself, so that I could get to the point where I'm confident and I embrace myself for who I am, dealing with mental health, mental illness, and helping other people that deal with it as well. So I wanted to kind of make this video today for those of you out there who are dealing with severe bouts of depression, feeling like you're in a dark place and that you don't know a way out, to kind of give you some hope and give you a little bit of my own life experience and what it looked like for me to hold on to hope. So hopefully you have some to hold on for yourself, and to also encourage you to get help if you're not doing that, and to change your help if you are getting help and you feel like it's not doing, if you feel like it's not doing it for you, if you've been seeing a therapist for a long time now and it's not clicking with them, what they're telling you to do, you're not feeling like it's helping, or you're not feeling like they hear you or are helping you in the way that you feel like you need to be helped. It's okay to change therapists. It's okay to seek other people to help you with what you need help with. I tell that to clients all the time working in mental health. There have been so many people over the years that I've said, why don't you just change doctors? Because the doctor that they've been working with for 7 years has been trying the same method and it's not been working. And sometimes that's what needs to happen in order for you to see a change, instead of waiting for a change from working with the same person with the same solutions. So, I also want to encourage you to go for your dreams and to not discount yourself from what it is that you want out of life because you have mental health. You deserve to thrive. You deserve to be prosperous and abundant, just like everyone else that is in this world and that believes in themselves to be able to have that, because that is required for you to be abundant, to be prosperous, and to thrive. But if you don't believe that you are capable of having those things in your life, then you're not going to do the things that will allow you to get there. So I want to encourage you to go after your dreams, not to discount yourself from anything that you want in your life, because you are worth it. You are enough. You are capable. You are worthy. You are deserving just as much as anyone else is. And I want you to thrive and be able to thrive and believe in yourself in thriving with your depression or anxiety or whatever other mental health illness that you have, because it's possible for you just like it was possible for me and still is. So that's what my video is about today. Hopefully you got some value out of it. If you would like to work with me, of course, you can email me at Chan, like Jackie Chan, CHAN, at beautyofgrowth.com. Or you can click on the calendar link somewhere around this video for easy access. And if I don't see you in my calendar link, hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye.